Are you guys ready for the top 5 Silver Age comic book keys I was able to pick up for 2020? And also, stay tuned to the end of the video to find out how you guys can win this X-Men lot as part of my giveaway. Please check out my other videos as part of the giveaway as well. Stay till the end of the video to find out the rules. Let's go! Just want to give a quick shout out to Southern Comic Geek. He's having an awesome giveaway right now, so I'm going to leave a link in the description so that you guys can check out his channel and take a look at the awesome book that he's giving away right now. Welcome back everybody, this is part 3 of my top pickups for 2020, and today we're doing Silver Age. This is an extremely special video because I'm going to be going into detail of how I picked up each of these books. I'm going to be summarizing how I was able to acquire them, what the significance of each book means to me. A little bit longer of a video, but I think you guys will enjoy the story behind each book. So let's get started. So this first book was a tough one to pick because there were so many Silver Age that I was able to acquire this year, and it was hard to narrow down what number 5 was going to be. But I felt this was an important book because of the significance of this character this year, and also the title of the series was very important for me to acquire this year. So the first one that we're going to show at number 5 is Fantastic Four number 52, the first appearance of Black Panther. This one I was able to acquire this year. I had a goal of acquiring the first appearance of Black Panther, so I was able to pick up this book raw and got it graded, and it came back a 2.0. And I'm very happy I was able to pick up this book because this was before the tragic passing of Chadwick Boseman, which I absolutely love that character in the Black Panther movies. Such an important character to the Fantastic Four and Avenger franchise. I was able to acquire it off of Facebook as part of a Facebook auction. This was one of the few times that I participated in a Facebook auction, and I felt I got a decent deal off of it. Got this book for about $275. So I felt I got a pretty good price on this book. Very, very happy to have acquired this year. So the next book is a huge one that I had on my radar for a long time. Didn't expect to pick it up in this nice of a grade. And the next one on my list is Fantastic Four number 48, first appearance of Silver Surfer and the first cameo of Galactus. This one I had acquired in a collection that I purchased early this year, and this one I was very, very happy with the grade. It came back as a 5.0. I felt that there was a little bit of a chance that could have been trimmed because on this side here, there are absolutely no flaws on this side here. So I felt that it was a possibility that it could have been trimmed, but I'm so glad that it came back as unrestored. There was so much hype going in on this book that it was on the rise, and I felt it was getting more and more out of my range to be able to pick up. To be able to pick this up at $250, I was ecstatic. I was so happy to be able to upgrade from my previous grade. I used to have a 1.5 and now I was able to upgrade to a 5.0. I feel like this character is going to be huge in the MCU, and especially with the recent announcements of the Fantastic Four movie, it's just inevitable that Galactus and Silver Surfer are going to be in the MCU. So I'm super grateful to have the opportunity at this book. Sometimes there's opportunities that come up and you just can't pass it by, and that's what this book was. So coming in at number 3 is, this is the first appearance of the Incredible Hulk, who is Bruce Banner. And this one I purchased at a CGC graded 1.5. And it's a universal label, so it is not restored. So the story behind this one was I did not have this one as a priority on my want list. I was casually looking at copies, but I did not make it a priority when hunting. I reached out to one of the dealers that I've been working with, and he had this copy that he showed me for sale. So At the time, I was actually hunting for early ASM issues. So I actually put the money that I had together for those purchases of those ASM books, and I acquired this one instead. And I think that was a good decision because I didn't realize how tough of a book this is to find in low grade that is unrestored. There is a little bit of writing. There's a D written on the title there. There's not a lot of marble chipping on the edges of the book. There is a lot of spine wear and a little bit of a spine roll. There's also some writing on the top corner there. However, the colors on this one are very vibrant. I love the vintage look of an Incredible Hulk 1. Sometimes when you make an impulse buy, you really don't let it sink in of how extremely difficult a book is to find. I really felt it was a combination of timing and luck for me to be able to pick this up at a decent price. These big blue chip Marvel keys are going up extremely fast, and sometimes you have to just pull the trigger if you have the funds to be able to pick one up, because it might get much difficult later on. So I'm so ecstatic to have picked this up. It's just another huge book off of my checklist. So we're coming down the wire, guys. There's 2 more books left, and on number 2, this is one of the top books that I have on my want list of all time. It's been a lot of work to try to hunt one down, but I was finally able to pick one up. So the next book is Fantastic Four number 1. It is the first appearance of the first Marvel family, the Fantastic Four. I was able to grab a copy at a CBCS graded 1.8. Many of these books were very tough to find in decent shape. A lot of them in low grade had a lot of issues with them. Either there was extreme tanning on the covers, or there were big chunks missing that were not very presentable. Has a very bright cover with very vibrant colors. You can see the monster on the front is a very dark green, with Thing being a very bright orange. Title still has very bright reds on it with some color loss. However, that I didn't mind that too much. So the significance of this book this year is pretty insane. The MCU just released that there's a director hired for the Fantastic Four movie. So these books are just going to be unreachable for a certain price range. So the timing of picking up this book couldn't have been better this year. I just absolutely love the characters of the Fantastic Four, and I absolutely feel like this is one of the most iconic books of the Silver Age for Marvel. This book practically started the Marvel universe. So without this book, there wouldn't be a lot of characters that we know and love today. So for this book to be one of the most significant books in Marvel Universe is an understatement. Really, words can't describe how important this book to me, and I'm super grateful. And the last book at number 1 of the top pickups of 2020 for the Silver Age. This book I've been putting off all other purchases so that I can acquire this book. It was a huge grail for me. Made it a goal to fund this purchase by selling a lot of key books off of my current collection. So here is the number 1 book. It is Amazing Fantasy number 15, the first appearance of the Amazing Spider-Man, Peter Parker. It's also the first appearance of Aunt May and Uncle Ben. This is graded at a 3.0 by CGC. I have the unboxing on my channel if you guys want to check it out. But just to summarize how I was able to pick up this book, early this year, I was able to pick up a collection of about 3,000 comic books. A lot of those books were sold off to be able to fund this grail. I feel like there was a lot of sacrifice that were made, but I have no regrets. Smaller keys can be obtained again. If you have the funds together and the timing is right to pick up one of these valuable keys, it should always be a priority early on and then work your way down. I felt this year I changed my goals on how I wanted to collect. With everybody being in quarantine, I had to reevaluate my collection and see what books I really loved, and then work harder to acquire those top books and then work my way down so that I'm happy with my collection overall at the end of the day. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Those are the top 5 Silver Age books I was able to pick up in 2020. Please check out the other videos if you haven't seen them yet. I show the top 5 modern books as well as the top 5 bronze books. To be able to join in my giveaway, all you gotta do to win this lot of X-Men books, all you gotta do is be subscribed to my channel, like this video, and comment down below what is your biggest top pickup for Silver Age book for 2020. I will choose one lucky winner to win that X-Men lot. So you have a chance at 3 entries if you put a comment in each one of the top 5 videos. So again, guys, I want to thank you for joining me here on Comics with Bonix. And again, I want to remind you to collect your passion. Take care and see you guys in the next video. Bye.